The devil in Velvoto. Let go! See a Victorine. He's so beautiful. Ah, there he is. Hi, pretty. Hi. Oh, you're so pretty. Yes. Oh. Yes. Look at him. Nah, he's so pretty. Yes. Nice watch. He's so pretty. I love him. How's your butt? I can see his butt. You can see his booty. Them eyes, though. I'm sorry. I got very distracted, and now he's gonna talk, and I'm gonna love it.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Oh yeah, she's dead. I forgot about that.
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC. Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time?
Oh, fucking no.
Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
Okay, what about...
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity.
Oh, you have pretty eyes.
Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
Oh boy, I hope it's me.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait.
Oh, yeah, wait for me.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron.
Oh, I should
After all,
show you Acheron.
any
It's right
schemes
over.
out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do, but you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here.
That's such a nice
The thing
voice,
is,
Aventurine.
I want to reach out personally to team up with the
haven't.
Astral Express.
Please team up.
I told you, I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death.
I hope Robin becomes playable.
It'll just quietly
Pretty.
float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your
A
help.
little boob window. Touch it. Boop.
I
What kind
have
of
but
help?
only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall,
I would
and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means.
means.
Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table.
Okay.
Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment. This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family. So
Fucking
they'll be
evil
doing
Carter.
everything they can to stop it leaking,
I love it.
especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions. And that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you. And the Harmony will give
Oh,
you
yeah.
the fairest of appraisals.
I know the next path for the
You
traveler.
get to find out really what happened and
Trailblazer.
seek justice.
It's the path,
and I get
the
to
path
put it
of
toward
harmony.
completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
You want to take a phone?
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal.
Well, what?
Look, here's my
we
contact
go.
details. If you come to any
Give
conclusions,
me your number.
call me.
Oh, I will.
Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more
Oh,
funding.
money. Thank
Don't
you.
mention it.
We're married now.
So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
The way he said that was so weird.
Aventurine just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Kill myself.
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
Oh. Thank you for the money. Hey, Black
On
Swan.
the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be.
Who says I can trust you?
He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
I love him. For Firefly's sake.
That
get to the bottom of this.
is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail. In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions,
What questions?
it's
I don't
all
have any
happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Yeah, me too. Later.
Come, this way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
I'm gonna get so lost. Very full, Sam.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories.
Memories
Ah, hold on just a sec.
shine like gold. You will shine like. Oh,
There you go.
idol.
A small parting gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf.
Okay.
I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
How dare you hide stuff from me?
Then
Thank you.
I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Trailblazer, you still in a hotel, Green Street, Trailblazer. We're in trouble, we got separated, in the memory zone, but Trailblazer was the memo keeper, I feel so anxious, help. Mara, stay calm, do I need to get off the expressing help? Not at the moment. Sure, just let me know if you need me. The Riviera Hotel is the real world, very calm. Not much is happening. Where are you? Where should I go to meet you? Trailblazer! It's great that you're safe. That lady didn't do anything bad, did she? I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene was being so turned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations and some family delegates left me somewhere near the Clocky statue later.
A family rep. Is Himiko okay?
Aren't you, Pure? There's a claymore! Ah! Yes, let's go. Love it. Love that for me. I love people too, I guess. But for me, mainly. I know I need to. follow me.
A Pirates Apparel fashion
show. Oh.
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
Trailblazer. You talk too much. Traveler could never. Some time ago, deep in the memory zone.
Better unsheath that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Duke Inferno!
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive. As are you. We still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
The Taurus Fire Demon. Even
Fire
if you
Demon.
sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Aeon.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire.
Dope.
We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life
Here to
of a
bathe
fire
over.
demon. From the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't believe them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that,
I know a lot of people are mad
must
that
surpass
her BA is not writing Shoguns because
Why?
in every
Because on the path they
Hoyoverse,
have
like
forged,
Honkai
you
Impact
have
Third,
traveled farther than I have.
and Genshin and others that I can't think of,
Emanator.
the iteration of Raiden, she's in everyone, is voiced by the same VA in in the Chinese version of Puzzle Games, the same VA, same with the Japanese and the Korean. But in English they change it, and people are mad about it, especially as
For we
in
shall
Impact
indeed
and Genshin it's the same VA, and then in this one they change it to like
fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose.
But there is a
this.
reason behind it. It's because
Destruction is intense.
what's her name? Anne is not associated with
To
the
cravenly cling to
same
life is to
company.
endure an
It's hard to
endlessly
say, but there is no relation
prolonged
to it anyway.
existence.
But I like her as a good VA, so yeah.
Even if the answer
Like
turns out to be your
Alejandro
own
had
destruction.
his role as Genuine before he
What is
became
important is not
China.
the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called
Can't wait to see Shaw voice.
impossible is merely something that has yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense
Yes, love
fire
Laura.
in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake. This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity. I'll reveal the truth to you. The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams.
Sam!
Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
I love Sam. Look at him.
My time.
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different. You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why?
So Sam's a good boy.
Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
Destiny's slave.
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary.
Yeah, he
He
tried to kill me,
knows
but look
my
at him.
nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Brian Shogun, baby.
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
Love her tattoo.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
I do too.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
I know who's
It's
inside as
not
well.
yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death,
I love to cover
but
up
they're
things with
burying
death.
the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for him?
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way, but as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing?
No.
Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Damn. You're irrelevant.
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you?
Damn.
I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream.
Aww.
I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light. And to burn. To keep on burning. Until I turn to ash.
Good BA for Sam.
So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
You got that Genji stance, though. Present day. Golden shower, hour.
We heard about Miss Firefly from Black Swan, but we never expected Miss Robin to...
Yeah, she did.
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in Serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that Memo Keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them.
My cat's so fat.
Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something.
Oh, thank you, Kitty.
March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests, such as that IPC envoy.
Indeed.
On guard.
He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Yep.
Look, let's try to gather
Although
intel
I
first
trust
and then
Aventurine
list all the
because
possible outcomes we can.
That's
Then
why
we
I
go
base
through
my
them,
judgment
eliminating
on.
contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So, you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. He's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
Fine.
You're like a broken record. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We're collaborate. God, he's so hype. Wonderful. You're talking something I expected. Now be able to get in this together. Here's a small something. Aww. Thanks, boss. Wow, so jealous of you both. Thanks. Oops, I pressed on too early. No extra just for good luck with movies. Oh my god. As I anticipate, the family's gonna sweep Woman's case under the rug as long as they can, so the other case, it depends on what excuse they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now and then look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance.
Inherently.
The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open. Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger, we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions. I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Damn right he is. There's nothing you guys will say that will make me not like this.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious. Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Dan Heng back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air.
Okay.
You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's weird. Mysterious form. Oh,
that fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Who the fuck, Mark, why'd you go so far? Jesus. Oh.
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead,
but
that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank. Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here?
Well, that's already heard nightmare.
Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
Defeat the families behind it. I don't trust families. I feel like Sunday's behind everything.
They've brought everyone this sleepy dreamscape, which everyone loves. I just feel like I'm starting to understand them less and less. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us we're all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down.
Soda.
But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himeko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that he witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
I will. Keep in touch. Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Nope.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
Welt.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang?
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron, those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board. Is he okay? That Memo Keeper didn't do anything, right?
He's fine. Let's stick with the topic. Gaining my trust all depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together. Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
I've been watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel. She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams.
Coffee.
Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in a land of sleep, merely wishing for undisturbed rest, away from the storms. Children of the Flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened? The memory after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you? Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators? My name is Constance. A pleasure. to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dolly is not welcome on the banquet store, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Unforgettable memory. Oh, that phone is dying.
A phone. Wanna listen in?
Huh? Adventure.
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement.
A long cutscene.
Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Avgin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Okay. So they're Khaimera. Got it.
Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm.
That baby adventuring.
Land of rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars.
okay.
You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up
The baby
with the
adventuring.
cracked
So cute.
earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops,
Gaiathra
if
Triclops.
thou can hear me, please
baby.
open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this
This
child.
cutscene is just never ending.
When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly.
Oh, it's
And where my
terrifying.
husband went, I too soon must go.
Venturing, you had a bad start in life. Trauma!
I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Mommy! 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 The rain! It's raining!
Raining? Raining.
good.
It is raining. It's true. Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Gaiathra Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you. Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gaiathra. Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avgen.
What is your name? Adventuring.
May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing.
Keep your blood inside your body.
Let your journey be forever peaceful. And your schemes
My favorite name.
forever concealed.
His real name is Captain.
Welcome to this sad world.
Oh.
Kakavasha.
Kakavasha? Yeah, Aventuring was so much better. Just call me
Time to wake up, gambler.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soul Glad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Evan.
Just as you guessed.
Every show.
Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories.
Shoot at a roulette
They're still
table in his
streaming
back.
the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Get real.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die. Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare. That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously deigned to establish connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a
Imaginary
stowaway.
preservation. Ooh, these imaginary
2 murder
characters,
cases?
man.
I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. He must have come across the other one.
Sigonia.
This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's
Robin's
malfeasance and let the
unplayable as
IPC
well.
use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their
He's physical
trickery runs
harmony.
deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. the most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony. If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss.
I'm gonna
Incidentally,
have a team of drag
it
hand,
seems to have resulted in your
Ratio,
rather undignified
Avenging,
arrival on the interrogation
Fucking hell.
stand.
We'll leave imaginary characters.
There were eyewitnesses
Don't be so cool.
at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness,
They're my
has
animals.
tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable
Oh, someone
future,
died.
you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, please become playable.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine.
This man's too detailed.
Oh, that's
to not become
great.
playable.
It's
Still
all
beautiful.
great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about
Also,
to
I
begin.
never expected Aventurine and fucking Ratio to know each other, let alone be friends.
We're here. The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor.
Fortress Maripede.
I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
Casper, hydrate! Cool. Eh. Like how it says click here and I can't get up there because I'm not on PC. Look at it, we got fireplace. Well done. Well done. We'll get there eventually. Oh, Hendrik.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No intrigue.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember
Ratio
you.
not my team?
Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
Excuse me?
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
Yeah. Oh, it's my normal team plus adventuring. Got it. Yeah, I know what I got.
Dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled. On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look.
Dope. Alright, there's a box over here. Let me have.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
So pretty. Yeah, the fuck. No, not in men do not have asses in Hoyoverse games.
The bigger the risk.
Ooh, I've been played, yeah, we played. No fuck. No fuck.
Watch your head. No dirty tricks, all right?
Minor damage to single target. Fight all allies with 4 or 5 ways to shield. Shield section.
Heaven Surge. Cloud-bearing dragon. Rise!
You won't get away.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor. Well, listen, feel kick.
That one, come on.
Oh, it's 10 out. 7. What did I even lose? That's funny.
Watch your head.
He is so beautiful. I'm in love.
Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
You won't get away.
That's wild, everything. Okay. I thought I'd get this way before tomorrow.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
You don't look so good.
Time for an overhaul.
Perhaps you still don't have... Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Heavens, rise!
I have some...
Spend freely.
Thank you.
Watch your head. Hedge your bets. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
You won't get away.
The times are changed.
Time for an overhaul.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
Thank you, Lord.
Heavens, break.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Watch your head.
With him and Rachel.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
You won't get away.
The times are changed.
I have something...
The strength. Heavens, rise!
Time for an overhaul.
There's a siren.
I sense a storm. Heavens, break!
You've got a lot of nerve.
Watch your head.
He's over any.
Fortune follows luck.
The ratio for a team. Where else did you go? Oh, I go there.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I hit the mark.
The strength. Heavens, rise!
No dirty. All in. Sure, I'll play along.
The times are changed. Heavens, break!
Barely felt it.
I have something for you.
Head
Let me touch you!
You won't get away.
Can I edit the team?
Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
I sense a storm. Awaken, dormant world-cleansing dragon. Heavens, rise!
No dirty tricks. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
I missed that animation.
Strike with heart! Need a doctor?
The dragon.
Help me! Blade and strike!
Ricky? Here we go.
Hedge your bets.
I sense a storm.
Strike with heart! Let me tell you right here!
Sure, I'll play along.
The times are changed.
Time for swordplay!
All in. I hit the mark.
Heaven's surge. Break!
Country's VA, like literally nobody. My god, this is way too beautiful.
Six nightingales facing in different directions.
Oh, you sent me to remember shit.
An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
Can you turn light on?
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
Good boy. Please go steal your seat. Oh, I get a man. I am not gonna remember that shit. I have a picture. Okay. So it is. You're fine. You're fine.
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
How dare you be sarcastic to my boy?
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
No.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
How dare you block my way?
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Welcome back.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
I hit the mark.
I sent a storm. Heaven's sent. Break!
No dirty tricks, alright.
How many can you block? Need a doctor?
The time to
Strike with heart.
Have a look-see-loo. Awaken.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table. I hit the mark. Ah.
The strength, heaven serve. Rise!
Blade and flight! Let me
Hedge your bets.
Awaken the world-cleansing dragon.
The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Heavens, break!
Time for swordplay!
Sure, I'll play along.
The times are changed. Heaven surge. Rise!
Watch your head.
A one-time in!
I sent a storm.
How many can you block?
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Break!
Victory by the blade.
No. That buzzes.
A 10-to-1 payout? Music to my ears. This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
He sent a storm. Heaven's surge. Rise!
No, like none.
Time for swordplay. Blade and fire.
Let me pen your wound.
Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
So I pity
Hedge your bet.
I have 2 bulls. But also this reset, so we'll get wishes from there. But I'm pretty sure my pity's quite high. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, I'm at 52 pity, but that's when I got drag hand. So it's not awful, but I could very easily use that 50-50. I will face Sunday when I'm good and ready. Oh, wrong button.
reward with no risk? I'll take it.
God damn it.
A 10-to-1 payout? Music to my ears.
So talking like that, adventure.
This is hardly enough for a seat at the table.
Hey, close. Fucking dead. Fuck, yeah, so bad. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Run. Weapon. That was fun. Give me a weapon. Character. I'll fight you.
Awakened world-cleansing dragon.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Hedge your bets.
I sense a storm. Heaven's surge. Break!
A one-time enemy!
Inevitable.
Watch your head.
God.
Heavens. Rise!
Strike with heart!
No dirty tricks, all right. Spend freely.
I will.
Help me! How many can you block? Bladed flight! You don't look so good.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge. Break!
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Awaken, Dormant's world-cleansing dragon.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Inevitable.
I hit the mark. It's on me.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Rise!
A one-time enemy! Bladed flight!
Watch your head. No dirty tricks.
I sense a storm.
A one-time enemy! Strike with heart! You don't look so good!
Spend freely.
A one-time enemy! Let me...
Hedge your bets.
Heaven's surge. Break!
Time for swordplay! Impressive! Bladed flight!
I hit the mark.
So, revenge means very defensive.
Feeling lucky. Fortune follows luck, just like it always does.
Can I have? Yep. Yep. Give it. Give it. Continue with the story. I hear a bird. Oh. Rosie Sunday.
Hold on.
Sunday. Ooh,
Huh?
hi.
What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
Lame. Exactly.
My friend, did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself, once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Man.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
That thing I was trying to say, like, why not everything?
Found it. This is it.
Let me go. Thank you. Yep.
Huh. And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
Dope.
If I were you, I would shut my mouth. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips.
This is strange, man.
Oh, look. The gap is closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Who knows? Investigate it. Enter the safe house. Hello. Ah, hi, Rachel.
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink?
Good heavens.
Am I still in a dream?
That was terribly awful.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Sir? Okay. Hello, I'm Industrial Prime. Hello, sir. Okay. I hear the noise of the chest. Jesus. Love it. Love it, love it.
Hedge your bets.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break!
You don't look so good. Blade and flight!
Sure, I'll play.
I sense a storm.
Time for sword
Hedge. Sure, I'll play along. It's on me.
Strike with heart! You don't look so good.
Inevitable.
All in.
Blade and flight!
Anyone else will have this little boy? Yeah, Theodore is placed nearby the NPCs. That person's laying on the floor. Some industrial scum. Okay. I see a chest. How many chests are in this area? is NBC. This is fucking food.
The strength.
Blade and flight!
Sure, I'll play. I sense a storm. Inevitable.
How many can...
Hedge your bet.
Strike with heart! You don't look so good.
Sure, it's on me. The strength.
Time for swordplay!
The times are changed.
All in. A one-time enemy. Blade and flight!
I hit the mark. I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise!
Nice. Stay away.
Spend freely. The strength.
Impressive! Strike with heart! Let me tend your wounds!
Hedge. I sense a storm. Watch your head.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
It's on me. The strength.
Time for swordplay! Strike with heart!
Sure. Inevitable.
How many can you block? Blade and flight!
Anyway, back to this pile of people on the floor. Okay.
A reward with no risk? No dirty tricks, alright?
I sense a storm.
A one-time enemy! Let me
Hedge your bets.
The strength.
Spend freely.
I sense a storm. Oh, grace. The times are changing.
Time for sword!
Good. Alright.